What are the key milestones that asset managers should consider, when looking ahead with their data management strategy and roadmap? What are those key sort of cliffhangers that they should get over?
Okay, so I love this question. So let me see how can I talk not for half an hour and still give you a good answer. So first of all, let me take a step back. Let's talk about, well, if I was to put a number, those key milestones, the four milestones, right? So, and then let me break down some of them for you. So if we think about the key milestones, first is about creating your vision as an organization, and then extrapolating that into creating your data vision. So let me elaborate on this. So for example, as an organization, you will have a strategy. That strategy may be to improve customer experience, to drive sales, to reduce cost. It can be to grow. Whatever your strategy and goals are as an organization, you need to define a data strategy that aligns with those overall goals. That's the starting point. And sometimes when I've been talking to my clients, they say, oh, don't worry, we do have a data strategy. I say, yeah, but when was your data strategy defined? Because I'm assuming you as an organization, you evolve. How's your data strategy evolved with the organization? If you think about data strategy, and now here is when I will have to pause for a couple of minutes. A data strategy has different components. And it doesn't mean that you have to have all those components for you to have a well-defined data strategy. But depending on your size, depending on the criticality of your data points, you will need some of those components sooner rather than later. So as a data strategy, you've got, first of all, your data governance framework. And this is something that you were alluding to partially earlier. What is a data governance framework, right? That's where you defined your data policies, your data standards, right? Here is when you look at your current organization and look at roles and responsibilities within data. Something so important as who owns the data. I'm sure you have seen this before, where there's this misconception that people tend to think that data is owned by IT because they host the data. No. Data is owned by the business, and IT and the technology underpinning all those data processes, which we'll talk in a minute, they are the enablers and the critical success factors for your data management being placed, but they don't own the data. In data strategy, obviously, apart from the data governance framework, you need to define your data operating model. How your people, how your processes, how your technology, how they link together, how they work together, how you operationalize data in an effective manner. That will be defining a data operating model. Then you need to look at your data architecture, right? So you need to understand all the critical and non-critical data points that you've got in your organization. You need to start from a conceptual point of view, logical point of view, and move into physical. Look at your current data architecture infrastructure to understand if it's aligned with the strategy you're trying to define. And as you said, once all that work has been done, then you need to move into having a very well-defined, robust implementation plan.